Namaste everyone. Welcome to another episode in Shruchi Kitchen. In this episode, we will see how to make veg coconut kurma. This is a recipe I inherited from my mom. With just a handful of veggies and coconut milk, you can transform these ingredients into a flavorful curry. This is a close cousin of stew which is very popular in Kerala. You can have this kurma with steamed rice, ghee rice, idli, dosa, appam and many more. Let's see how to make this flavorful delight.
Let's look into the ingredients to make veg coconut kurma. You need 1 cup of carrot or 1 large carrot that are diced, 2 small potatoes or 2 cups of potatoes that are diced, 1 cup of green beans. I'm using frozen green beans. If you have fresh green beans, then go with that. 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. You can also use any kind of oil that you prefer. Whole dry spices include 1 bay leaf, small piece of cinnamon, 3 cardamom which I've crushed, about 6 cloves, 2 tablespoons of crushed garlic, 6 green chilies cut lengthwise, half an onion or half cup of onion finely chopped. Dry spice powders include quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder, half a teaspoon of coriander powder and 1 tablespoon of red chili powder. Also you need 14 ounces of coconut milk, or you can use 1 whole coconut, and 1 tablespoon of rice flour for thickening. Let's get started. Cook these vegetables by adding 1 cup of water in a pressure cooker. Cook for at least 1 whistle. Also add turmeric powder to cook these vegetables. A pinch of turmeric or quarter teaspoon of turmeric should be enough. It helps to prepare vegetable stock, which gives additional flavor for this curry. I will now cover this pressure cooker lid and cook for 1 whistle. As soon as the pressure cooker starts whistling, turn off the heat and allow the pressure cooker to cool. As the pressure cooker cools, let's get started to make kurma. I'm using a deep bottomed skillet. Coconut oil goes first. As it starts to melt and get smoking hot, add whole dry spices. Saute the spices until it starts to splutter. This should take about 20 to 30 seconds. You can see that it has started to bubble on edges of these dry spices. Add garlic and green chilies. Saute until garlic starts to turn light brown. Frying garlic in coconut oil gives a good fragrance for this curry. Next, add finely chopped onions. You can use either white onions, yellow onions or red onions. I am using yellow onions. Continue to saute until onion starts to wilt. As you fry these onions, you can see that the onions will start losing their opacity and it will become translucent, which indicates that onions have wilted. This should take about 2 minutes. As the onion cooks, prepare the binding agent using rice flour. Add about quarter cup to half a cup of water and mix well without any lumps. Rice flour is an excellent thickening agent. There are other kinds of thickening agent like cornstarch. Rice flour is best, especially if you are using coconut based curries. Rice flour mixture is mixed well. Set aside and we'll add it later. Onions are cooked. Now add dry spice powders. Mix well. Just saute for few seconds so that the flavors from dry spice powders are infused in oil. Then add coconut milk. I'm using a canned coconut milk. If you can use fresh coconut milk, then it gives a better taste. Mix well. Add half a cup of water to scrape remaining coconut cream inside the can. Continue to stir. As the kurma starts to cook, we will add the rice flour mixed with water. Stir continuously to prevent any lumps formed due to rice flour as it thickens the curry quickly. Now, let's take a look at how the vegetables are cooked. And they are cooked just perfect. Transfer cooked vegetables into the curry along with the water used to cook these vegetables. Now mix in well. Adjust the consistency of kurma by adding additional 1 cup of water. So far, I have added 3 cups of water. Kurma should not be too thick or too thin. Also, add salt per taste, about 1.5 teaspoon of salt. Bring it to boil until oil starts to float on top. It should be about 5 minutes. Kurma has begun to boil and it is ready to be served. I have made steamed idlis to serve with kurma. This is a comfort food for breakfast, lunch and dinner. I hope you like this episode on Shruchi Kitchen. If you have not subscribed to Shruchi Kitchen, please do subscribe to my cooking channel. Also, like this video, share this video and do leave a feedback in comment section. I also have a Facebook page called as Shruchi Kitchen. Please do hit like on my Facebook page. The recipe description and link to my Facebook page is available in the description below. Stay tuned to Shruchi Kitchen for more recipe. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.